Hey folks, it's Asina. I'm driving again, and today I want to talk a bit about wellness. Um, there's a lot to unpack here, but I guess I'll start from the beginning of my own journey. I guess I can't even start there. I could just say, you know, um, I used to be in very, I don't want to say very rigid, but very structured with my nutrition and working out. And, at the time, now the working out is a tough one because when I think about it, okay, so I used to work out like 6 days a week, but at the same time, it was to be fit, but it was also a way for me to kind of have alone time, alone in my thoughts, alone to be quiet, alone, not to focus on anything else but my body. And, I was living with someone, so it was nice to kind of get that time just for you. So it wasn't so much about, oh, I gotta have this great body. It was much more about the gym makes me feel happy and gives me the space that I need. So I was there 6 days a week. Then, as far as nutrition, um, I would make my green juices, had to have two green smoothies a day and a green juice, and just, like, oh, everything has to be really perfect. And life comes at you fast. So um, I wasn't super well. I haven't been super well for the past couple of years, and now I'm on track. Something totally, separate from exercising and my nutrition. But, things happen for a reason. So I started to think about, like, well, not just think about, but, it came to me with working to heal myself, my body, and my mind, and everything that, well, what are we doing this for? What am I doing this for? I'm doing this to feel good, and ultimately that's why that's why we do anything, to feel good, to feel joyful, and to feel well, to feel healthy. So what does that mean for me? If it's stressful for me to make a ton of smoothies and juices and get out the door and live my life and everything, well, then I'm kind of undermining my whole reason for doing that. Does that mean I go and eat shit? Nah, it doesn't mean that. It just means you take it a little more easy on yourself. Um, you know, Maybe not every day, but maybe once or twice a week you go buy the smoothie if you can. Um, or maybe you eat the fruits instead of the smoothie today. It's not about smoothies. The point is, it's just that it's about treating yourself with kindness and gentleness. And after not feeling well, I'm learning that now for probably the first time in my life. I'm much more like, let's drill it into the ground and then, see what happens. That's going to be our best effort, and that's going to ensure that we get the uh, best situation and best result. And my body is like, nah, bitch, that's not happening no more. I don't think my body actually calls me bitch. But nah, my body's like, nah, we can't sustain this. And ultimately, this is not going to make you happy. And so I had to honor that. So right now, it's like having a brand new body. I'm learning it. I'm respecting it and honoring it. And it's weird. It's really like a relationship. I'm a little bigger now. And I don't know, like, would it phase me at another time in my life where I think it would. I think it would be more like focused on aesthetic, and to some, they're not gonna see it or they're not gonna even recognize it. But for me, I was like, there's a certain body and figure that I wanted to maintain. But now after not, being my best, I'm just happy I'm here. I'm just happy to use my body because, in full honesty, I was not able to use my body in its full capacity for quite some time. So now that I can work out a bit more, I can move my body more, I'm just blessed to be able to use it. So I'm not very concerned, and also, I'm never really concerned. This is gonna sound fucked up, but I'm never really concerned with what outside thinks about my body. It's really always been all up in here, all up in my mind. So, and that's helpful now because I just want to feel good. So everything I do is to feel good. If I get a six-pack because of that, dope. But if I can move my body the way I want to, and I can run the way I want to, and I just feel light in my being and in my space, even better. So that's where I am right now. And oddly enough, now that I'm there's so many things that I've wanted to become more consistent with that I am becoming more consistent with. And I don't even do it for a long time, but now, yoga is a more consistent practice in my life. Before, I was doing much more Bikram yoga, and I hope to be able to at some point. But now I'm just any peaceful, gentle yoga I do on a pretty regular basis. And it's nice, and I still run. And I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do another ultra in the next couple years. So if my body remains on this path, maybe that's in the cards for me. And if not, I gotta kind of honor that too. But I would love it. It's such an amazing experience, and that's something that you can't really express. It's just seeing what you're being present and being there to see what your body can do and how much trust it has in you and you having it while you're having that experience. It's dope. So, but that's another conversation. Ultra marathons are another conversation. But yeah, I guess the point is, I think we have to remember that this is a relationship. We incarnated in these bodies, and they're awesome. We breathe and we don't even think about it. We should probably breathe better, but we don't even have to think about it, and that's amazing. And so, just taking more space to honor my body, eat nutritious food because it feels good and it makes me feel better and it keeps my mind clear. Working out because it's a way of honoring my body and using my body because, I don't know, I could be a rock. I could have came as a rock, but instead I have a body, a human body, so I think I'm supposed to use it. But still with the intention of kindness and gentleness and care. So this was a longer one than I expected, but those are my current thoughts about wellness at this time. And still have your green juice and your green smoothie. Just make sure you're not getting stressed out about it and that it's benefiting you. That's how I want to do, benefit me, and then it's worth it. It's always worth it. So I don't want to go on and on. Those are my thoughts for today. I hope everybody's doing good, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.